Jim. Mr. President.
Oh my goodness.
That feels good to say
A
that.
little background. 2 months ago, the World Bank launched a global conversation asking people around the world what will it take. I'd also like to welcome the global audience that are watching us here, watching us on worldbank.org and also with one.org in English, French and Arabic. And you can follow on Twitter using the hashtag WBLive. Now,
I want you to know, here today, the reason that they're so excited to be here is not necessarily because you're a rock star. It's because they have passion to end poverty. I definitely think that we can find a path toward ending poverty much sooner than it's now being predicted to end, which is 20 to 25 years. We have to do it sooner than that. I think we can't have this.
Let me pick up on what you said. We can do better before 2015. What is the single biggest obstacle? What is it?
I think if you want to know what will turbocharge
Yes.
The fight against extreme poverty, it is open data and transparency. And
How are you going to push us? Let's put it that way.
I think continuing to open the data, that the more you publish country, your country plans and the numbers behind them, I think accepting that the world is numerate and can understand this stuff, although there will have to be some capacity building in different regions so that people do understand what you're doing. I think that's going to be very important. And understanding, above all else, and I was saying this the other night, you know, this is the start of the 21st century. The pyramid, the sort of traditional model of power is being turned on its head. Base is is kind of in charge now. So that base better be educated, and I think that's the key, is the understanding. We have to invest in the understanding so that the bank is not a top-down thing, but it's a bottom-up organization, and that all your people on the ground feed back to you what they need, and then you serve those people on the ground. I think the inverted pyramid applies to the World Bank also. Everybody here knows that the biggest killer of them all, bigger killer than AIDS, TB, malaria, probably the lot together, is corruption. And it's it's not just corruption south of the equator, it's corrupt ideas north of the equator, and sometimes actual corruption north of the equator.
And on the issue of corruption, again, I think Bob said it best. Corruption is simply stealing from the poor. And so we've in every setting, we've now refused to give direct budget support to countries that don't publish their budgets.
There's so much pain coming from the economic downturn and recession and this fiscal cliff, which is why I'm in town, because there's real jeopardy. You know, if this sequestration, should it happen, it costs, I think it's 8.2%, it just lobs off the whole top of everything. So that's about 2 billion of the programs that we care. That's probably, 275,000 kind of order of people whose programs will be cut, maybe 65,000 deaths. Think about that. Deaths. And the three extremes is this unholy trio of extreme poverty, extreme ideology, and extreme climate. And they make a very difficult weave, very strong and very hard to break. And we have to accept that climate change, or the climate crisis, as some call it, could undo a lot of the work we do in development.
We've got to move quickly to try to find a way of, getting it in people's heads that that's the world at 2 or 4 degrees is going to look so different. And it's not 3 generations ahead. I have a 3-year-old son. When he's my age, he could be living in a completely different world. And right now, I don't see the roots of that movement yet taking shape.
I never thought I would say this, and my father was alive. It would make him smile. I want to go work for the bank.
And the World Bank President. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Brilliant. That's so cool. Thank you.
Bye.
Your open data team is here.